All right, and we are back for our last math video of the day. Lesson 2-9, if you have it in your journal, it's page 53. Okay, this is math boxes, but it's a preview for unit 3, so it's some things to come up in the next unit. All right, I'll quickly give us a walkthrough. It says complete. Here is the in. Where do you see in on this diagram? Oh, right at the top. And then it says out. Where do you see out? Oh, at the bottom. So under in is the number 2. I would take number 2 when I go and I'd put it right at the in, and I would take 2 and I'd go through a little machine. It would multiply by 2, right? Times by 2, count it twice, or as we know, multiplying 2 also means to double it. So my 2 goes in, I double it, and the out is my answer. This is like the equal sign, right? So it's like 2 times 2 equals what? My out would be 4 because it gets doubled. So I'd put my 5 and I go, and I put 5 up here, and it would go through my machine. 5 times 2 equals, and what would my answer be? 5 times 2 equals what? Put it, look, the out is my answer, so I put it on the outside. But look at this. I don't have an in for this line, but I have an out. That means we have to go backwards. So 20 would go, and it would come right off the top. That means we have to do everything backwards. What is the opposite of multiplying? It is dividing. So this is like saying 20 divided by 2 equals. Remember, when we divide something by 2, we just cut it in half, right? What's half of 20? When you get your answer, put it back the inside and say, is that times 2? Does that equal 20? It's the fact families. So put your ins through the ins and multiply it by 2. Put your outs through the out and go backwards and divide it by 2. That's what that's saying. For number 2, it says write each number in expanded form. I want you to take your hands, clap them together, put them really close to each other. Now take your hands and expand them apart. You can't see me, but my hands are going away from each other. That means I'm making it bigger. Look at how they took 579 and they expanded it and they made it bigger. It was teeny tiny, and now they stretched it out to make it longer. That's what we're going to do. We're going to expand our numbers. Why would they have a 500? Well, look at what's in our hundreds place. Is a 500. And it has 1, 2 zeros after it because there's a 1, 2 numbers after it. They put a 70 because look what's in the tens place is a 7. And there's 1 number under it. So ours becomes a 0. And look at what's in the ones place is a 9. And so we only have a 9. Think about what's in the hundreds place, right? They put the hundreds first, you put the hundreds first. Then you add your next number. What's in the tens place? Remember, tens end with a 0. Hundreds end with 2 zeros. Tens end with zeros. And ones just have your 1 number. I see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. That means you're going to have 3 numbers, so you need to add twice. Figure out what your hundreds are, and figure out what your tens are, and figure out what your ones are. Take your time on that. Cross off the names. Number 3, cross off the names that do not belong. Add at least 2 different names. Okay, this box right here, that means this entire box should equal 10. That's what it's saying. So think about it. 5 times 2. If I double 5, does that equal 10? Yeah, so I'm going to leave it. 2 plus 2. You know what 2 plus 2 is? Does 2 plus 2 equal 10? No. What does 2 plus 2 equal? It equals 4. So what did it say? Oh, cross off the names that do not belong. So this one does not belong. I could leave this one because it equals 10, but 2 plus 2 didn't. So figure out if 10 times 10 equals 10, if 20 divided by 2 equals 10. Remember, 10 times 10 is like counting 10 how many times? Counting 10 10 times. Does that equal 10? And 20 divided by 2, when we divide by 2, that's like taking 20 and cutting it in half. Does that equal 10? That's your first step. Cross these out if they do not belong, or leave them if they do. What was our second step? Add at least 2 different names. You need to figure out at least two, so it means you could do more. Figure out at least 2 other names or number models without the equal sign, because you don't see the equal sign up here. Figure out 2 different names that we can equal 10. Think about adding, think about multiplying. We know that fancy rule. Remember, 1 times any number is that number. Maybe you use that one. Good, going on to number 4. It says solve. Oh boy, my equal sign's on the left. How do I read that again? It's saying what equals 2 times 6, right? I could put it like the equal sign on this side. 2 times 6 equals what? And we know that timesing anything by 2 is like doubling it. So what equals 2 times 6, or what equals 6 times 2? That's just like putting the equal sign on this one. 6 times 2 equals what? Same thing here. 5 times 7 equals what? Or 7 times 5 equals what? Going on to number 5, favorite sports. I see some smiley faces. You always have to check out your key. 1 smiley face equals what? 1 child. So how many more children chose football than baseball on their favorite sport? Many. How many more? We want to know the difference, the distance between the two. Write your answer. And number 6, round 91 and 62 to the nearest 10. Look at a 10 ends with a 0. So our answer is going to end with a 0. Use the rounded numbers to estimate, then solve. So round this one, put it on this line. 91 rounded to what 10? 62 rounds to what 10? Put it on this line. So there. Our estimate is going to come from rounding numbers. Round 91 to the what? Nearest 10. Round 62 to the nearest 10. And then what's your answer? Then it wants you to actually solve it. We had some tricky ones today. 91 minus 62. This is almost like math box problem number 1 that we did yesterday. You need to set them up. We have to start in the ones place, people. 1, take away 2. Can we do it? If Miss Schmidt has 1 pizza, can you take 2 pieces of pizza from me? You can't. 1 is a smaller number. You have to go to your neighbor. So set it up like this and try your best. Then send a picture to your teacher when you're completed or when it's finished.